Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my live on 30th of March 2026. Thank you for joining me today on British Roads Live. Trying to sort out myself to get going. Uh, so, I can leave 5 o'clock. No GPS? Come on, sort yourself out. So, today I'm heading to Narborough Road, which is in Leicester, and Beaumont Leys. Don't know what's going on with my company provided sat nav. It's not working. Not good.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Welcome to my channel. At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. Hi Jose.
Hello, good morning, Elvira. How are you doing? How is your day going? Are you on a day off now?
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. Just had my lunch.
Oh,
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Um, just another day on the job. And I haven't had my breakfast yet. It's too early here, 5 o'clock. I left home at 2:30 in the morning to get to work at 3:30.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. I will be off from work tonight.
Nice, nice. Yes, you said you've got a week off, right? I hope you enjoy your days off. Going anywhere? Going on a road trip?
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. Be back to work on Saturday.
Make the most of your days off. Are you going anywhere nice on the days off? Traveling?
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. Probably church only.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to. My my guidance system is not working.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. What do you have for breakfast normally?
I just have some porridge and 2 eggs. That's about it. What about yourself? What did you have for? You had lunch, yes? I keep my breakfast pretty simple. I'm a lorry driver. I don't want to put on loads of weight.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. When you say porridge there in the UK it sounds right.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Please don't forget to like and share. It helps me out a lot.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. I have wheat bread.
Okay, okay. That's very healthy as well, isn't it?
At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said. Eggs on toast.
Eggs on toast. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But that's too much for me. I'm a lorry driver. Porridge is good enough for me. Yesterday I finished work quite early. But I did start early as well, and I went home. I said I was gonna sleep for an hour, and then get up and go for a run. and I didn't. I just stayed in bed for 3 hours and slept, and that was it. My evening went. I didn't do anything in the evening. That's bad. After I woke up, I just had time to wash my dishes and make my dinner. It was time to go to bed again because I had to get into work at 3:30, so I had to leave home at 2:30. I woke up at 2 o'clock. I'm currently on the M4. Just got on at junction 16. I'm working from Iceland, Swindon today. Coming off at junction 15 and getting an A419. How are you anyway, Elvira? How's your day going? How's work going?
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, I ask how is UK handling the situation in Iran? I mean, do you also get affected?
Um,
At Elvira Geronimo 259 work just fine. Now relaxing.
how we're affected, maybe we are, but we probably are because the fuel prices have gone up. I have it usually costs me about £40, 40 British pounds to fill up my car with diesel, and I went to fill up a few days ago. Can't remember when it was, 2 or 3 days ago, and it cost me £60 to fill up my car. So it's gone up like £20. Everything is pretty expensive. Um, I don't know if other people realize it, but the stuff in the supermarket, they keep on getting smaller for more for even a more expensive price. Um, the size of the cheese is getting smaller. The size of the yogurt and everything is getting smaller. They take it up gradually, so you probably don't see it, but I pay attention, so I see that things are getting smaller for even more price.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, yes, I think it's all over the world in crisis.
Yep, it's crazy. It's crazy. What can we do? We say we can't do anything about it.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, here protesters everywhere.
Really? Oh, I didn't realize it was like that in the Philippines, but we should not discuss politics. But I think from my observation, your
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, yes.
I think your president Duarte was a good person for the Philippines. I don't know how you see it, but from my little bit
At
of
Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, especially drivers.
oh. So do you think Duarte was a good president for the Philippines, or was he a bad president? I
At
think
Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, EUV drivers.
DUV was the public utilities vehicles.
at Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, I got nothing to say.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good.
At
Yeah.
Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, PUV is correct.
Okay, okay, okay. But it's everywhere, and I think I think people always blame the wrong people for stuff. So they gotta start blaming the right people and who is the ones causing the problem. So yeah, I think the problem is a lot of people are brainwashed, and too much media, too much media. I reckon they don't think for themselves. They let other people do the thinking for them. That's a big part of the world we live in. How long have you been working where you are working, Elvira?
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, you know what I see, I will grow old and die. This country will never get a ruler that will put the country to its right place. At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, say it again, Jose.
Um, I said, how long have you been working at the place where you're working? But going back to the stuff you said, I think it's because you don't really have leaders. They aren't really much leaders. They're all followers. They're taking orders from way across the Pacific, and that's the problem. Um, most of the people who are running the country are not really.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, 3 years.
Okay, okay. I was once speaking to this older man, and he was telling me about what's going on in Europe, and
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, corruption.
yeah, 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 that's all part of it. But like I was saying, this old man said you don't really have leaders in this country. What you have are managers, and they're just managing the countries for somebody that is far away in a far different country. So they're just managers. They're not really leaders of the country, and that's probably true. But I think the whole world is crying at the moment for what is going on. The whole world is suffering, and I think you just gotta keep your faith strong, That's about it. Because that is probably going to be your only salvation, your fate.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, honestly, it's envious of me to other Asian countries has good transport cleanliness.
Yeah, because I have never been to Europe, but I heard like Singapore and Malaysia and China and everywhere are like really doing well. They're really making progress and they're prosperous and all that sort of stuff. So um, I don't know much about the Philippines, but oh, what is this guy trying to do? What is he trying to do? But I think in this modern day and age, corruption is everywhere. It's not just corruption is everywhere. The problem is, I think, for me, is that humanity has lost all morality, all in.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, Singapore the best in Asia, spotless, and it's a fine city, meaning you have to pay a price.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I heard Singapore is the place to visit.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, been to Japan, it's amazing.
Oh, I've never been to those places, but I like. Yeah, I really like to visit Japan, Tokyo. Maybe someday I can do some driving in Japan or Singapore.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, been to Okinawa with my ex-Welshman.
Okay, okay, okay. Just Okinawa, or do you go some other places as well?
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, if I get to the UK, I will look for you. At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, ha 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 ha.
You know I'm married, right? I have a wife. My wife is gonna kill you. Sorry, I should have probably said that word. Um, YouTube is probably gonna get people.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, I know. At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, don't get me wrong.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Once we clear things up. When do you plan to visit? I think I was there was another there was another Filipina lady I was speaking to yesterday who said she's coming to the UK sometime soon. She said in sometime this year she's coming to Devon. She's got family in Devon and Manchester. She said, "Have you got family in the UK?"
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, friends mostly in Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool.
Okay.
At Hitsteamster, welcome to my channel. At Hitsteamster said, hand pink waving.
Hello, it's Monster. It's Monster. Is that okay if I call you It's Monster? It sounds something like that. Um,
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, my housemates when we were still in Singapore working in a hospital.
sorry, Elvira. I'm trying to sort out something on my I didn't realize I can't do
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, gotta go now, see later.
Okay, see you later, Elvira. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Sorry, this satellite navigation on my the company provided one is saying no GPS fix, so I don't know how to sort that out. I'm gonna have to get out my stuff and see if I can sort it out. It's not good. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you very much for viewing my live. Hello, can someone please send me a message? I want to see if my speech chat is working. Can you just say hello or something like that, please? Good morning, and thank you very much for viewing live on British Roads.
And Casserole welcome to my channel. And Casserole said, "What's up?"
Oh, at the moment, mate, I'm trying to sort out my GPS navigation. The company provided one is not working, and yeah, I've got to use the one on my phone, and that's gonna screw up my speech chat. I've got a tablet, but for some reason it's not working on the tablet. I don't know what's going on. How are you, Casserole Gas Strike, anyway?
And Casserole said, "I'm good. How are you?"
Uh, a bit on the edge, a bit on the edge, a bit. Um, yeah, like I said, having dramas with my GPS navigation. Determining current GPS position says the company provided one. Uh, and a few days ago, I was working for the same company, and twice in a row, I had some dramas with the first day I had to go around the bend, and their company van was parked there, and it's a blind bend, and I'd been there earlier before, and I didn't remember the van because I had to wait like half an hour before going in because they were taking so long. And then when I did go in, I forgot.
And Kids Barrett, welcome to my channel. And Kids Barrett said, "Love all the way from India, 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 India."
Wow, wow. India, nice, nice. Thank you very much. That is wonderful. And thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome to Live on British Roads. I'm here 5 days per week. Sunday to Thursday. This week I'll try to work a sixth day if I can, because Friday is a bank holiday, meaning I'll be getting double pay probably. So thank you very much for viewing, everyone. And Cass, yes, mate. So I had a bit of dramas some days ago, twice in a row, 2 days in a row. So today I'm working for the same company again. Luckily, they've
And
made.
Casserole said, hello from Canada again, fire.
Yes, Casserole. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for viewing. Canada, India, Philippines. This is amazing. I've got global supporters. Thank you very much. Um, but yeah, like I said, I screwed up a few days ago, twice a few days ago, and I'm working for the same company. They've allowed me to come back, so I'm a bit on the edge and extra cautious. I don't want to have any incident or accident. And GPS is not working. The sat nav is not working. So not good, not good. What is it the time in Canada at the moment? What are you up to, Casserole? Are you about to go to bed? Are you doing some gaming?
And Casserole said, oh shoot, that sucks, mate.
It does, it does. It does suck. So I'm a bit on the edge. I'm a bit on the edge. I work for Iceland in the UK. So they've got all their shops on what's called like the high street, so like the city center, and roads here in the UK are very small and tight. So it's always a nightmare getting to the shops, at least on the first few times, because after being to them 2 or 3 times, I don't even need satellite navigation to get there. But trying to find it the first time is a nightmare. I'm sweating in my chair for the first time.
And Casserole said, here it's nighttime. I'm on the Pacific time, same time as the California time zone. I'm about to go to sleep here soon.
Okay, okay. How was your day? Um, what do you do? I'm not really sure how old you are or anything like that, so I don't know. Uh, are you at work or are you a student? Um, I've got some elderly folks that watch my channel as well, so I don't know if you're a pensioner.
And Casserole said, got to work tomorrow. I'm a student teacher, on my way to become a full-time teacher. And Casserole said, soon.
Which subject are you going to teach?
And Casserole Gastrike said, socials and physical education.
Okay, okay. Well, I hope you get there soon. How much longer have you got to be in training?
And Casserole Gastrike said, till end of June.
Okay, that's almost here. Almost here. So is this primary school or secondary school you're going to be teaching at?
And Casserole Gastrike said, second man, I cannot deal with the younger kids.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Yeah, I couldn't be a teacher as well. I don't have the patience for it. Probably a very difficult job and a very big responsibility to be dealing with kids and teenagers, and I would just lose my patience. A lorry driver suits me better. So I'm currently on the A420 from Swindon to Oxford. And then when I get near Oxford, I'm going to get on the A34 and head up north to get on the M40.
And Casserole Gastrike said, ultimately it's super fun and I enjoy it so I can get paid for it reasonably well and have summers off to do some urban exploration. That's the dream.
Sounds good, sounds good. So are you married? You got a
And Casserole
partner?
Gastrike said, right on man.
You married, you've got a partner, single.
And Casserole Gastrike said, single trying to save up. Girlfriends are expensive.
You're right, you're right, you're right. Yeah, all the money goes when you've got a girlfriend and a wife. Did you say urban exploration in your holiday and free time? Where do you want to explore? Which city in Canada are you from, Casserole?
And Casserole said, where I live in British Columbia, Canada, there are so many abandoned ghost towns and mining towns. They are super cool.
Is it? I've never been to Canada, so I don't know. So is it true that there's like the place is so big and vast and underpopulated that they pay people to migrate to Canada, like give you houses and give you car and give you everything, but you're like in the middle of nowhere. I think some Romanian guy told me that he got some friends who are from Romania um, that migrated to Canada and they want to leave, but they can't because of them being given the land and the migration stuff. It's almost like a contract. You got to stay in Canada for I think 12 or 14 years. I can't remember how much he said. Thank you very much for the like. Please don't forget to press the like button. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the like. Good morning, Unearthly 609, my darling.
At Unearthly 609. Welcome to my channel. At Unearthly 609 said, good morning.
How are you? ¿Cómo estás?
At Unearthly 609 said, I didn't get enough sleep.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
And Casserole said, they do that, but not very often. But yes, it's super underpopulated. However, recently, though, the population has grown drastically with open border policies where we have 1 million people coming.
And how do you feel about that? Do you feel positively or negatively about people coming in? Do you think it's going to change Canada in a good way or in a bad way? On Earthless 609, are you feeling any better now? Has your stomach stopped hurting?
At Unearthly 609 said, no.
Oh. I think you have to get it sorted today. You gotta.
ETHEREUM said, it's a bad thing because it put pressures on healthcare, housing shortage, and the workers coming in and low skill.
Yeah, low skill is probably bad. Um, I think a lot of it is happening here in the UK as well. It's just most governments are doing it. I don't know what's the plan or what's the idea.
ETHEREUM unemployment for the
Yeah, it's happening everywhere. It's happening everywhere, man. I don't know what's their plan, and nobody knows what's their plan. Probably chaos.
ETHEREUM said, majority of the low skill workers are coming in from India.
I see. I see. I think here in the UK it's the same as well. Probably because they've got too much people and you've got too little people. They're cutting some sort of deal. Casserole, are you there?
and Casserole strike, said, "We're going into some tough dark times, economically. Housing prices are the highest they've ever been. Food costs have skyrocketed through the roof. Gas prices are also through the roof."
Yep, you're right. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And I really can't say much about immigrants and that sort of stuff because I'm also in the British Army. I was recruited in my country and brought over by the British Army to serve in the army and all that sort of stuff. But all I can say, and I would say, is that you've got to look after yourself. You know, I know there's lots of chaos and lots of
Casserole gas.
you look at your own boat, and whilst everything is falling apart and going down the drain, you got to pull yourself together and keep going for what is beneficial for you. You know, you've got to basically run your own race. Do not be looking at the other racers. You keep to your lane, focus on your lane, and run your best race. That's probably all I can say. Um, because that is something I would do. Um, People coming, people going, people dying, all sort of stuff. But uh, yeah, you just gotta look after yourself. That's about the only thing I think you can do um, in terms of getting a good job, educating yourself. Um, if you're in a place where you're not happy, you just gotta keep working towards getting to that happy place, you know, or that better place. So that's probably about all I can say about that.
And Casserole strike, said, "Very true. With all good this money printing values our own money and creates more information and higher taxes. I appreciate the kind word, Mans. Means a lot." And Casserole strike, said, "Inflation."
Yep, you're right, you're right. There's not much we can do about that apart from taking care of ourselves, like being smart with our money, trying to save when you can, not not wasting the money on the useless stuff. That's probably about all we can do.
and Casserole Gastrike, said, "Good luck, man. Hope you have a good shift. Off to sleep, it's 10 p.m. here."
Thank you very much, Casserole. You too. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Thank you very much for watching my live, and hopefully speak to you soon. Good night. Currently on the A420, about to get on the A34. Yep, that's what I need. Thank you very much for the like. It's greatly appreciated. Now on the A34 heading north, trying to get on the M40. Sorry, everybody watching. I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna start it again because I want to get my poll going. I've got to get a poll. I said I'll get a poll going every day, but I was trying to do something where I go live together with someone else, and that doesn't allow me to get my poll going. So I'm gonna end the live and I'm gonna restart it in about 5 minutes. Thank you very much for viewing live on British Roads.